Hello there, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we'll be making rock cakes or rock buns. These are fruit cakes that require fewer eggs, sugar and even less time to make, but they are very delicious. Without wasting much time, let's look at the ingredients I'll be using for this recipe. So these are the ingredients. I have my soft flour here. You can use all-purpose flour, water, egg here, 3 eggs, my milk here. This is about 2 cups of milk. I have my unsalted butter, sugar. That is my vanilla bottle there, the Reynolds. I have my raisins, sesame seeds. These are optional but they are healthy, so why not. I have my baking soda, baking powder here, cinnamon powder as well, my salt. I'm using salt because the butter that I'll use is unsalted, so if you have a salted butter you don't need to add salt to the flour or to this recipe. So I'm starting the process. I'll first of all rub the butter with the flour to try to form a dough with it. So just mix that until the butter and the flour combines perfectly and you don't feel any lumps or you don't feel butter in it. So just give that a mix, but I think I'll use both hands to make it easier and faster for me. After all, my mixing bowl is wide enough for me to use my 2 hands, but if you want to use 1 hand, it's okay. If your butter too is chilled, you can grate it into the flour. It helps you to mix it, or it helps mix it faster. So I'll just do this until everything mixes completely. Then I go to the next step. So you just rub the butter and the flour together until you no longer find single strands of butter in your flour. Then we go to the next step. My butter and flour are mixed. This is my cinnamon powder going in there. Then my salt, not so much salt, just a little for the taste. Baking powder in here. We all know baking powder is a leavening agent. It helps the dough to rise up a bit. This is my baking soda. This is a fluffy rock cake or rock bun, so the baking soda will help make it fluffy. And this is my sugar, not so much sugar. As I said earlier, this recipe requires less sugar as compared to the ordinary cakes. Not so much, so it depends on how sweet your taste or your tooth is, but not so much. So this is my milk going in there. Just give it a mix, then add in my egg and vanilla. So basically we are now mixing the rest of the ingredients apart from the dough and butter which we started with. So I'll just crack my eggs and add it up. So I'm using 2 for now, and I'll use the last one as a wash. So these are 2 eggs. My vanilla extract here, you can use banana, pineapple or any flavor of your choice. I'm adding in vanilla, just poking the eggs then mix it before I add in my water. So once I add my water, I'll just add the sesame seeds and some of the raisins before I mold it into my baking sheet. So this is my water. We add it little by little because we don't want it too light, neither do we want it too thick. So as we mix, we get to know how much water to add. So give that a mix until you get a batter, a cream paste. Yeah, so just a little more water and we are good to go. Then I'll just use my hand to shape it, or just fetch it into the baking sheet and then to the oven. So this is it. Okay, as I said, so after mixing, I just molded them into the baking sheets or tray. It's not a big deal, just use your hand, fetch it, scoop it into the baking sheet. The most important thing is there should be space in between them, because once it bakes, it expands and you don't want your cake stuck together. So this is my egg wash. I'm just brushing the egg wash through it. Yes, so that's the extra, the last egg I kept. This is what I'm using it for. So afterwards, you just bake this for 20 to 30 minutes. It depends on your oven temperature, but not on high heat, medium heat, and you are good to go. So you can check it spontaneously to be sure that you don't burn your rock cakes. So I'm just giving that a double or a second coat. This is my sesame seeds, sprinkling it on top for that final finish. Then I put it into the oven to bake. After 30 minutes, they came out golden brown. You can spot the sesame seeds and the raisins there. It's so fluffy, very, very fluffy. Once these stay for a while, they become hard, so be sure not to make it so hard that when it stays for a while, you wouldn't be able to eat it. So this is our rock cake, so beautiful. I hope you try this simple recipe and recreate it as well. Don't forget to share, like and comment, subscribe as well if you haven't subscribed.